Hello and welcome to Level 2 Prana Breathwork, the 4-part series. First of all, I would like you to give yourself a big hug for continuing with the journey. I know it's not easy. I remember my initial days. Anyways, you're here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to explore elements that will help you sort of cement and solidify your practice, such as breath holds, the use of the complete lung, how to count on a daily basis, how do you keep count, and the invocation of mantra, sacred sounds into the practice. We're going to start off the session with a warm-up that I do. You're welcome to join me or just continue doing what you do to warm up. Okay, so shall we start? Also, on each session, I will add up more and more. So there will be sort of a way that we flow. So each day, we're going to talk a little bit about the new element that we're going to add. And then we will finish off with the practice session, incorporating what we've learned. All right, let's hit the mat. So now we're going to start up with the warm-up. The warm-up focuses on the digestive tract and it's a series of energetic exercises just to create heat. You can pick and choose whichever exercises you want to sort of include in your routine. Most of them are fairly simple. Maybe some of them could be challenging, or maybe perhaps the repetition is challenging. Shall we begin? Each day as well, I will build up on the amount of exercises I include. Let's start. Okay. Exercise 1. Interlock your fingers. Raise your hand on top of your head. Come up on the toes. And we're going to do 10. Take your left foot a few inches apart and go side to side. 10. Release. Now, tuck your pelvis in, nice strong abdomen. Feel like you're sitting on something, nice and strong. And begin. Twist. Excellent. Release. Keeping your hips really loose, let's make some circles. 10 to the left. Reverse. Excellent. Focusing on the chest, making circles. Feel as though you're holding onto a circle rim around you. It will help you. And let's begin. To the right. Left. Excellent. Now let's just shake all of this out with the hands. 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Placing your weight on the left leg, raise the right leg up and just twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Placing the weight on the right side. You can hold on to a chair if you need to, and let's go. 1, Excellent. Just give the body a couple of minutes. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, welcome to Prana Breath, Advanced Level 2. We're going to go through all the 5 steps of the breath work in detail. We're going to touch on little aspects that we never looked at before. So let's start sitting. How do you sit? You can sit on a chair or you can sit on the floor. But if you sit on the floor, I want to make sure that this area is not restricted. We don't want to see the hunching of the shoulders. You want to keep the spine nice and erect. You want to keep these shoulders nice and rolled back, neck elongated, and as though a string is pulling from the roof of your head. That is the ideal posture. Yes, we will falter, but it's good to keep reminding ourselves of it. And how do you sit in Vajrasana? Vajrasana, sitting like this. And I know it's not easy, so what I can recommend is taking cushions. So you can put a cushion down, sit on it, and you're also welcome to straddle on top of a cushion. I know it sounds funny, but it keeps you nice and comfortable. So this is one option so that you're not slouching and you're not feeling pain through the practice. Making sure this area is not constricted. Okay, that's how you sit. Okay. So sitting in Vajrasana, hands loosely placed on your lap, back is nice and tall, and we will start with reset breath. Now, what is reset breath? What are we trying to do there? It's from the yogic tradition of Yoga Nidra. Very good, that's what it is. Okay, so the idea, all our thoughts travel around the body in forms of energetic currents via our nerve, the nervous system. So what we're doing is we're consciously creating this relay of a path from the head to the body part, back to the head, from the head to a different body part, back to the head. And we're also entwining this nerve current with breath. So that's the whole idea behind the practice. Locating each body part. So reset breath, we focus on the nostril, bringing the awareness there, and then guide the breath and the nerve currents to various parts. On a daily practice, pick 5 body parts. You can interchange them. And then the right side, pick 5 body parts. And then we're going to culminate both the left and the right by focusing on the base of the spine. And observe the breath rise and fall along the spinal column. Now inside the spinal column there's a spinal fluid, and what we do is when you observe it go up and down, once again charging it with your breath, you create an impulse, sort of magnetizing the spinal fluid, the spinal column, and you create an impulse of current, and that's the practice. All right, so let's begin. Okay. Keeping the eyes closed, focusing on the left nostril. Observe the breath in and out through the left side. I will stop and talk here, but don't worry, at the end we will go through a complete practice. So observe the breath on the left side. Send it down to your left toe, then the left ankle, then the left arm, then the left shoulder, then the left ear, and repeat the same on the right side, focusing on the right nostril, sending the breath to the right toe. Yes, do it with me now. Send the breath to the right ankle, sending the breath to the right elbow, Sending the breath to the right shoulder. Sending the breath to the right ear. Now bring the awareness to the base of your spine. Visualizing, if you can, the spinal column. There's a luminous, rich, thick liquid inside this spinal column. Like the tidal rhythm of your breath. Observe this liquid rising on the inhalation and falling on the exhalation. Each inhalation, observe the breath rising, the breath falling. With practice, you can send this to the third eye point, right? If you were to drop an arrow from the top of your head and another arrow from here, the point where the two arrows meet is our pineal gland. And what we do in this exercise is send the breath all the way up and down, charging the spinal column. The most important thing is to just get a feel of it. Don't worry so much if you're doing it right or wrong, because it will all set in with time. So that is the reset breath. One of the questions I got is, I can't feel the left side, should I hold my nose? No, don't hold the nose, because the whole purpose of the practice is to activate this pathway that goes to this little finger, or activate the pathway that goes to your right knee. And when you do this, it also creates presence, and you arrive at this moment, because you're not in your thoughts anymore. So that's the essence of the practice. So that is reset breath. Now, the next, I'm going to spend a little bit more time. And after reset comes the UJJAYI pranayama, the breath, victorious breath. Excellent. Here, we're going to use 3 parts of the lungs. Often people tend to think that the lungs are just here or there, but no, we want the full lung from here, where the lower ribs are, all the way up to the top. Now, why are we so concerned about the lower rib? It's because the lower rib is attached to your diaphragm muscle. The diaphragm muscle is like a dome-shaped muscle that is sort of lays right here. Okay? And when it's in dome shape, it's in flat shape, and when we inhale, it domes out and then comes back again. Domes and comes back. Domes and comes back. You can look this up. So, why do we need that muscle activated? Is because, you know how we have the heart for the circulatory system? The diaphragm muscle engages your lymphatic system. That's right. And the lymphatic system is like your garbage patrol in the body, and it's important that that fluid keeps moving. Hence, all these points that we focus on. The lower ribs, the armpits, the up shoulder. It keeps this lymphatic fluid nice and juicy throughout the body. So in UJJAYI breath, we're going to also use the back of the throat. Yes, it's just a reminder. Remember? That sound, but with the pursed lips. Now, here we're going to add some holds. So don't worry so much on creating a strong sound, but just make sure that you're using the back of your throat. Now, in UJJAYI pranayama, we're going to include holds this time. So don't get overwhelmed, it will all sink in. We will keep repeating this. So we're going to include holds. So remember, position 1 at the rib. And now what we're going to do is we're going to hold it for a count of 10, but with a rhythm. And it's inhale for a count of 4, hold the breath for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 6, and hold the breath for a count of 2. That is 1 round, and we're going to do 10 such rounds. So once again, position 1, let's do it together. I will count in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2. And you release, palms facing up. Take a few normal breaths. I do 5. And position 2, that's it. Thumbs under armpit. Try not to flop the hands. Keep them softly alert. Try not to press in. You just want to feel the breath slightly on the tips of your fingers. And here we're going to do another 10. Okay, so it's like this, huh? And release. Don't worry, at the end we have a practice session together. This is for you just to get all the elements. So take a few normal breaths. And then position 3, yes, that's it. Hands at the back, elbows in. Try not to keep the arms too wide. With practice, you will have the hands on either side of your head. Here, we're going to do 8 because I know it starts to hurt in the arms. So we're going to do 8. Fingers at the back. People asked questions, how are my hands at the back? Just like that, down there, nothing fancy. All right? Okay, so how are you with your Vajrasana? Use your pillow if you need to, it's alright. Sit on a chair if you need to, make sure this is not constricted. That's it. Okay, so position 3, I'm going to count again so you get the rhythm. So in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2. Release your hands, palms facing up. Take a few normal breaths. So remember, we're breathing in for the count of 4, holding it for the count of 4, and exhaling it for the count of 6, and hold for the count of 2. Okay, so remember, we're inhaling, count of 4, hold for the count of 4, exhale for the count of 6, and hold for the count of 2. Again, in for the count of 4, hold for the count of 4, exhale for the count of 6, and hold for the count of 2. It will come, don't worry. Now remember, try not to breathe too much sounding from the nose, it's from the back of the throat. And the other thing that often happens is the shoulders shrugging and the tension coming in. And try to relax the shoulders. Alright? So next is Bhastrika. Okay. Now, since we're in level 2, I'm going to try and encourage you. Remember the pumpings. If you can take it to 30 pumpings. If 20 is what you're comfortable with, that's fine. No worries. Okay. So Bhastrika, we're going to try and see. We're going to practice with 30. Sitting nice and comfortable. Shoulders are relaxed. Nice and elevated. Engaging the diaphragm, breathing from the belly. Making a fist with your hands. So when you inhale, remember the palms open. When you exhale, palms close, come down. These are loose, these are not stiff. Huh? These are nice. It's almost like there's a slight little flop when you bring your hands down. Okay, just to keep it nice and easy. Shall we begin? In. Exhale, hold. You can feel a tingling sensation throughout the body. This is your nerve force working, enjoying being in your body. So here we are holding on the exhale for 20 seconds. I usually say seconds, but it's really count, because you're using your own count. And then you inhale and hold it again. for 10 seconds, half the count, and release. And then take a few normal breaths with your palms open. Okay, so we're going to do round 2. We'll go right. We'll follow through with the holds. Okay, fist, ready? Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. And release. If you feel any feelings of being giddish, lightheaded, it's all normal. If you find that you're out of breath, then just come back. Stop the Bhastrika and come back. Take a few normal breaths and then come back again. All right? Round 3. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. And release. Take a few normal breaths. All right, so this is the big change. UJJAYI was the big change that we did, and this one is the pumpings. We increased 1 round. Next is the Om chanting. Very good. In the Om chanting, I know in some of the sessions I do Om continuously, but it's very good to break it down in the beginning. So just a reminder again, 3 parts. A, U, A, U, The A comes from the belly area, a big feel it hollow in your belly, no? What it also benefits is the jaw area, helps to keep all this area nice and reverberating, nice and loose. And the ooh is from this beautiful area of the heart center. In yogic terms, the heart is also it's like a brain as well. So you're also tonifying this area. Oh. And the last is the which culminates in the jaw area and the nasal sinus area. It's like you're tonifying that area. So and all 3 syllables are a, u, m, om. Okay, but we're going to break it down. So 3 times we're going to do that, sitting nice and tall. And let all this just settle and sink into the body. And the last part, Kriya. Remember, you can lie down if you choose to. But on a daily practice, since we're just doing a few minutes of the Kriya, I encourage you to sit up on a chair or sit up. Once in a while, it's good to sort of take it nice and long, minimum of 10 minutes to get a nice cellular regeneration. Each and every, the breath is going to all these tiny little crevices of the body, to all the cells. Then it's good to lie down. All right. So for the Kriya practice on a daily basis, I take about 50, 50, 50. What is the Kriya? Okay, let's get a little bit more deeper into that. Kriya means cleansing action. And what we're trying to do is, because all our experiences are imprinted on the nerves, there's a lot of tension that happens in the body. And all these experiences that are stored in the nerve, experiences that don't get a chance to get expressed. I was standing on the edge of a cliff and I fell one time, and therefore the edge of a cliff scares me. Such kind of imprints on our nervous system gets sort of washed out by the practice of Kriya. Kriya is conscious breaths. They're connected and there is no conscious pause. I will use my arms to demonstrate. We're going to breathe in 3 different patterns. One, which is sort of longer than your normal breath. One, in the same rhythm as your normal breath. And one, much faster than your normal breath. So the Kriya practice, once again, like all yogic practice, try not to intellectualize it too much. It will sink in. You will feel that big expansive breath come in. As you guys know, I had that little tooth story, and I really used that to manage the pain. Okay, so Kriya 1, sitting comfortably, long, conscious, deep breaths. My hands are just for simulation, just to see how the breath goes. 4. My whole body is breathing. It's as though the skin, the muscles, the ligaments and the tendons are pulling away from my bones. I get that feeling. But not only from side to side, but also front and back. They peel away from my skeletal structure. It's my sensation, right? It's just a visualization. They're all pulling away and they're coming back into some center. And this is 50 such breaths. Nice long breaths. No conscious pause, so we don't want to do this. No, it's conscious and it's connected circular breaths. So again, 1. Such speed, in that speed, 50 such breath. And then your normal rhythm, how you normally breathe. Once again, I like to use that visualization of everything pulling away from my center. First, I use my skeletal muscle, but we all know even the skeletal system is not a solid unit. You can actually pierce right in. So you can imagine a dot, if you will, and everything peeling away from that source and coming back in. normal breaths. And then the last speed is much faster. Yeah, like you're hyperventilating, exactly. Fast, but you're conscious of it. So you can think of all your nerve currents that are sort of like this, and all of a sudden you're creating this system of alertness in the body, and they stand up and they're aware. You are sort of inducing a stress, that's right, but it's conscious. So you're creating this stress response by hyperventilating your breath, but you're conscious, and you're consciously sending fresh breath to all these cells, molecules, vital areas, organs, all right? So now we've covered the whole practice a little bit more in detail. What we've introduced extra in this session is the breath holds in UJJAYI and the extra set of pumpings in BHASTRIKA. Okay, so now let's go through the whole practice, all right? We will begin with the practice of reset breath. Okay, where you focus breathing through the left side of your nostril. Find 5 points in your body. Breathe into those 5 points. Then shift your awareness to the right side, the right nostril. Finding 5 points, breathe into them. Then bring the awareness to the base of your spine, focusing on the tidal rhythm of your breath. Observe the breath rising and falling along the spinal column. Okay. Left side.
Sending the breath all the way down to your toes on the left side. See how inviting the toes are on receiving your breath. Sending the breath to your knees on the left side. Observing the breath flooding in through your left arm. How easy it is to direct this breath all the way to your left shoulder, the left side of your jaw. Each inhalation, exhalation, breath flowing in and out through the left nostril. As you easily direct this breath to any part in your body that you choose to. And now shift the awareness to the right nostril. Once again directing this breath all the way down to your right toes. How readily your body welcomes this breath as it swirls around your right knee. That's right. Body getting more and more relaxed as you consciously guide this breath to your right hip. Breath floods into your right arm, right shoulder. Inhaling, exhaling as as you send this breath to your right jaw, right part of your face. And now draw the breath awareness to the base of your spine as you consciously watch the breath rise on the inhalation and fall on the exhalation. Continue simply observing the breath rise on the inhalation, fall on the exhalation. Each inhalation breath rises up through the spinal column, all the way up to the pineal gland, falling back down on the exhalation. It is effortless. Breath rising on the inhale, falling back down on the exhale. Back is nice and straight, but at ease. Shoulders are relaxed, giving full permission for the breath to rise and fall.
And now, UJJAYI. Remember, using all three parts, full yogic breath, deep breaths, using the back of your throat and hold. But don't worry, we're going to do this together. I will guide you. Position 1. Back is nice and straight, shoulders are relaxed. Using the back of the throat, UJJAYI breath, we begin. In, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2. Relax your hands, palms facing up. Take a few normal breaths. Position 2. Thumbs under the armpits. Try not to loosen your arms. Keep it soft and alert. Okay, begin. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. Release your hands, palm facing up. Taking a few normal breaths. Third position, we will do 8. Begin. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. Release your hands. Feel all the energy rushing through your body. Enjoy the tingling, awakening sensations of your nerve force. Preparing for BHASTRIKA. Making a fist with the hands on either side. We're going to do 20 pumpings. And ready. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Release. Take a few normal breaths. Round 2, 20 pumpings. Inhale, hold. Release. A few normal breaths. Round 3. Exhale, hold. Okay. Release. Om toning. And now create 3 parts. 1 much slower than your normal rhythm. 1 your normal rhythm. And 1 faster than your normal breath rhythm. On a daily basis, I do about 50. Okay? Try and keep it conscious, connected, and circular. Let's start. You can use your hands if you like. You can also choose to lie down if you like. Begin.
Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Keep it conscious. Keep it connected. No conscious pauses. That's right. Continue at your own speed. Keep it long, but try and find your own comfortable, elongated breath that is conscious, connected, and circular.
Second part, normal breath.
And once again, keeping the breath circular. Continue. Find your own comfortable breath that is in the speed of your normal breath.
Third part, fast breaths.
That's it. Continue. This is really fast. Then my sound is a bit emphasized, so you get the idea. Continue.
And you can finish off with some long, deep breaths. And that ends your daily practice. You may choose to meditate, rest for a few moments, and jumpstart your day. Have a beautiful day, and I will join you for session 2. Thank you. Namaste. All my love.